One, giving all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of GreatMillStone that rule impeccably well. And shalom to the Arkim that's pushing his truth and sincerity across the four winds. Right, I just want to get into a quick RFID chip update. And this article was found on the independent.co.uk. And as you can see here, it has a picture of a UK cash machine, and the title reads, "Worldwide ATM hack could see millions withdrawn from bank accounts in major operation, warns FBI worldwide. ATM hack could see millions withdrawn from banks in major operation, warns FBI." All right. Now, this is just another one of many of Satan's devices, as it tells us in the scriptures, that he's going to use to, make people want to take that RFID chip, man, which is the mark of the beast spoken of in the book of Revelations, man. This is one of many of the tactics that the so-called white man, the elites, the elite bankers, the Rothschilds, basically the Edomites, the top-tier Edomites are going to use in order to force people or to cause people to take the RFID chip. Because as you can see here, if people's monies that they've earned, right, their hard-earned money is at risk, right, of being stolen, and the government suggests that, if you take the RFID chip, it's going to give you full protection, people are going to take the RFID chip, man, all right? People are going to take the RFID chip because, look, man, there's people out there with serious funds in their bank account, and there's people out there with not so high, funds in their bank account, man. All right, but even the lowest of the low are going to take that chip, man, to protect whatever they have in their accounts. All right, cyber criminals are planning a highly coordinated attack on cash machines around the world that could see millions of dollars withdrawn from customer bank accounts, the FBI has warned. So this could see millions of bank accounts, basically just drained of their funds, man. All right, so what's going to happen? People going to go into a frenzy, man. All right. Because they're going to be thinking, imagine one day you go to the bank. If you got 20K in your bank, or you got $1 million in your bank, or $2 million in your bank, and one morning you wake up and you check your bank account and it says zero, man. Right? People can't take that, man. Especially Edomites, man. An Edomite will top themselves if that happens to them, man. There's many Edomites out there that will actually take their own life if they woke up in the morning and they saw their account was zero. Right? That's just too much for them to bear. All right? A confidential alert sent to banks stated that the scheme, known as the ATM cash out, could take place in the space of just a few hours, most likely on a weekend after banks are closed. The scheme involves cloned cards together with a hack on a bank or payment processor in order to facilitate the fraudulent withdrawal of funds by gangs of cyber criminals. All right, the FBI has obtained unspecified reporting indicating cyber criminals are planning to conduct a global automated telemachine ATM cash-out scheme in the coming days, likely associated with the unknown card issuer breach and commonly referred to as the unlimited operation, states an FBI alert to banks that was obtained by cybersecurity expert Brian Krebs. All right, so it says here, historic compromises have included small to medium-sized financial institutions, likely due to less robust implementation of cybersecurity controls, budgets, or third-party vendor vulnerabilities. The FBI expects the ubiquity of the activity to continue or possibly increase in the near future, man. So they're basically saying things of these nature are going to increase in the near future, man. So you're going to have a lot of these, cyber attacks that are going to be committed on people's bank accounts, where people are going to go to their bank account and see that all their money has been withdrawn out of their accounts, man. All right, and that's going to cause a lot of people to seek, better protection concerning banks, man. And, you better believe it that the so-called white man, the bankers have this already in motion. They already have their plans for pushing the RFID chip, right? But this is just them causing a crisis so they can then give you the resolution for the crisis, man. Right, that's all it is, order out of chaos, all right? Order out of chaos. So a lot of people are going to be affected by this. A lot of people are going to lose their money, and a lot of people are going to seek help from the government, man, all right? A similar attack reported last month resulted in losses of 2.4 million for the National Bank of Blacksburg, Mr. Kebs noted, which involved hundreds of ATMs across the United States over the course of several months. So this has been happening, man. And to be honest, man, this is not something that's like that they're really pushing out there at the moment. All right, they're not really pushing this news out there at the moment, man, because this is probably the second article I've seen of this nature within the last few months, man. Right, but there's going to become a time where you're going to see a lot of these articles being pushed, right, and you know, televised as well, speaking about you know, people basically going to cash machines or checking their bank accounts, and all of their money has just been zapped, man. Right, and the banks ain't gonna give you back that money, man. All right, they ain't gonna give you back that money. So a lot of people are gonna be affected by this. It says virtually all ATM cash-out operations are launched on weekends, often just after financial institutions begin closing for business on Saturday. Right? So, hey, man, as it tells you in the scriptures, you know, Revelations, the 13th chapter, you know, the mark of the beast is coming, man. All right? The mark of the beast is coming. The RFID chip is indeed coming to the world, man. And this is just another example of how, you know, the RFID chip is going to be pushed, man, from all the abkeo, from, you know, the government, the elite bankers creating a crisis in where all your money has been drained out of your account, which really is the best kind of crisis, man, that they could use. Because once you start messing with a person's money and livelihood, that's when people get desperate, man, and they'll be willing to accept the RFID chip, man, which is the mark of the beast. All right, so, yeah, you know, once you mess with, especially if you mess with Jake's money, you know, there's going to be a whole lot of Israelites out there that are going to die because they're going to take that chip, man. They're going to take that mark of the beast, man. But the elect are not going to take the mark of the beast because the Lord, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, is going to keep us from that hour of temptation, man. All right? But that was just a quick update video. And Lord willing, you were edified. And until next time, Shalom.